Hey y'all, what's up? This is Shay and welcome to 3 Strikes. So I decided to rebrand my YouTube and start over on my channel. The reason I decided to do YouTube is because right now I've been doing a dating and relationships blog, and I really wanted to talk about that with the rest of the world and get you guys' perspective on it because I think my blog is fire as fuck. My name is Shay. 3 Strikes is my dating and relationship blogs where I talk about dating and relationships and also astrology and how those 3 things tie in together. So I decided to start writing 3 Strikes because honestly I got bored with my other blog that I'm writing. In my last blog, it was pretty much all of those things encompassing, and when I became single, a lot of my family and friends followed my other blog, and I didn't feel comfortable talking about the struggles that I was having in dating and relationships because, to be honest, I didn't want them in my business. So I created 3 Strikes, and it really became like a therapy for myself, and I also felt like I was really giving some vital information about dating tips. So today in this video, I'm gonna talk about what, before you date, what it is that you need to do. Before you start dating, you have to make sure that you're ready. Whether it's the first time that you're dating ever, if you know it's your first time deciding that you want to get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, the first time you decide that you want to be in a relationship, or if you got out of a relationship and now you think that you want to get back into another relationship or at least start dating. So before you can do that, you need to be ready. You need to be emotionally, mentally, physically ready to carry out a relationship with another person, or at least try to begin to date other people. First thing that is important is really loving yourself. I'm a big fan of self-care because I love doing shit that is about me, but really you have to take care of yourself and love yourself to full capacity, because no other person is going to love you like the way that you love you, and you have to reflect what it is that you want other people to give you. So before I started dating, well, I ain't even gonna say before because I did not have my shit together, y'all. I did not. When I started dating, I just was out here. I didn't have the self-love that I have today. I didn't have the self-esteem or confidence. Honestly, I just wanted to fuck. So you already know those situations did not turn out right, because I came into certain situations with different expectations, and now I have no expectations for anything. So the first thing that you want to do is just really love on yourself. Figure out what it is that you want and how you want to be treated, and treat yourself that way, because nobody is going to give you what they already don't see that you are giving yourself. That's the number 1 thing. Number 2 thing, you have to let go of that baggage. Sis, bro, whatever it is that is in your past, if you got cheated on, you can't go around holding on to the fact that every person that you date might cheat on you. If we just gonna pretend like y'all ain't hear that. If whatever issues that you have from your past relationship, or even, you know, some things that behaviors that we adapt from our childhood, whatever it is, you have to let that hurt go, because there's no way that you are going to be able to move forward in a positive manner without all those things constantly holding you back or weighing on your mind. You got to let it off your chest. The best thing to do is get a fucking therapist, because your friends are tired of hearing about that shit when you going back to your ex-boyfriend anyway. The next thing you want to do is really work on yourself, but on a deeper level with the insecurities. So everybody has insecurities. Everybody has flaws that they at least see in themselves, and you really want to heal yourself and feel good about yourself before you begin to date somebody. So, like certain insecurities that I might have might be like stretch marks, or that I have small titties, or, that I'm short, little small things that you can work on for yourself. Like say if you're a little bit heavier and maybe people love you that way, but you feel a little bit insecure about it, then work on it, girl. Go to the gym, figure out what it is that you can do in your life that's going to repair those insecurities. And not just physical insecurities either, mental insecurities, just like what I was saying before about that baggage. Sometimes we have these insecurities and it might not be of a physical flaw. It might be something that's holding us back mentally. Like if you don't think that you can trust anyone, or if maybe you don't feel worthy of trust. Maybe you were a cheater, but you're ready to be faithful now. There could be all kind of things, but you just really want to work on yourself. The things that I did to make sure that I was ready to date, I prayed a lot. Since becoming single, my relationship with God has become really stronger. I'm not a religious person. I don't go to church, but I do consider myself to be spiritual. Actually, after becoming single, I went on a huge spiritual journey that really molded me into the person that I am today. And trust me, you don't want to know who I was before. Okay. Another thing that I do is meditate and exercise. Meditating is really great on helping clear your mind, grounding you, aligning your chakras. And exercise, of course, that's going to get your mind in the right place. That's going to get your body in the right place. And really, it overall makes you feel good altogether. And you want to figure out the things that make you happy and do those things. So something that I started right before I ended my relationship is I got into makeup. Like I've always been into fashion, cosmetology, like hairstyling, all type of stuff. But within the last year or so of my relationship, I really got into makeup, and it's something that I really loved. Like I poured my heart and my soul into it. Every single day for a whole year, all I did was makeup. Every day I would do a new makeup look, a new makeup look, a new makeup look, until I was actually good at it. And it honestly made me so happy. And I was able to turn that passion into money. Now I do makeup for money, honey. Period. Other things that make me happy: meditating. I love meditating. I literally get up every morning. By 6:30 in the morning, I'm meditating because that's what makes me feel good. That's what puts my day on the right track. I love to read, so that's what I do. I read books. Some things that I like to do is read self-help books. I love to read like pro-black books because I'm all about that. And I love to write. So that's another thing I did, was I started my blog, my first blog, the Brown Beauty blog, which is a lifestyle blog. And that really did help me get out a lot of my feelings. It helped me talk about a lot of issues that was going on in my life, things that was going on in society that I want to talk about, even the relationship with my children and my ex. So that was a really good thing. And then when I began writing Three Strikes, it was very therapeutic for me to talk about my past relationship, what it is that I want now out of a relationship. And honestly, it was a tool of manifestation for me, which I will get into, later on in more videos. Another thing that you could do, post breakup, or, before you decide that you want to start dating, is to focus on your goals. You want to make sure that you're able to offer whatever it is that you're expecting from another person. So I know a lot of people, they'll say like, I want a man that has a nice job, a nice car, takes care of himself, wears good clothes, has goals and aspirations. If that's what you want, then that's what you need to be able to offer as well. Like I'm a firm believer in that. So definitely focusing on your goals and your careers. Like if anything, to me, having a breakup, that fueled me to work harder so that I could do all those things that my ex used to tell me that I couldn't be. And trust and believe, it happened. Another thing that you could do is invest back into your friendships. I know for me personally, sometimes when I get into relationships, I tend to fall back on my friendships because, to be honest, I be booed up, and sometimes I'm not being the best friend. So once you get into a breakup, that's the point right there to get back into those friendships and show those people how much they really mean to you. Spend time with them. Get them gifts if they love to get gifts, if that's their love language. Just really nurture your friendships, because it's a hard time. We're not gonna act like it's sunflowers and peaches when you going through a breakup. It's not. It's like really hard to be with somebody for an extended period of time and then have to not be without them. It's really hard, and this is the time to really lean on your friends and your family members. If you have that, if they can be there for you, then take them up on that offer, because sometimes you get lonely and you do need a friend. Sometimes you just need somebody to tell you to boss up and move on, and that's definitely what my friends did for me. Manifest the life that you want. So I am a very big advocate for manifestation. I feel like it has helped me get my life to the point that it is now. Still not where I want to be, but definitely where I used to be. So down to when I went to school for aesthetics, I said that I want to do it and I did it. I had so many issues going on throughout the process to that I almost didn't finish school, but I manifested and I kept focusing and believing that that's what it was going to be done. I visualized how my future would be. You have to speak it into existence, and therefore it will be. Now, I'm not talking about speak it to existence and then wait for it to happen. You still have to follow up and do what needs to be done so those things can come into fruition. But for real, manifestation is the real thing. The last thing I'm going to say about this is, before you start dating, doing anything, just make it all about you, because this is the time to be about you, to be focused on you. If you have kids, put that energy into your kids. Don't let a breakup bring you down. You have to use that as motivation and as fuel to be your best self, because at the end of the day, it's really not about being with nobody else, because you really are all you have. You was brought into this world by yourself. You're gonna leave this world by yourself, so you need to just work on being happy, and the only person that can make you happy is you. So thank you guys for watching. I encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. I also encourage you to go check out the 3 Strikes blog. Follow me on Instagram at 3 Strikes You're Out. I'm going to put the link down below. And one thing I like to do is curate playlists. So I'm going to leave a link down below also to my 3 Strikes playlist, where you can find on Apple Music. Thanks again for watching. Peace.